Tree is a language spoken in most regions of Ghana. Although it is not a state-sponsored language, Tree is the most widely spoken language in Ghana. The language came to the Caribbean and South America, notably in Suriname, spoken by the Ndukia, and in Jamaica. The descendants of escaped slaves in the interior of Suriname and the Maroons in Jamaica still use a form of this language, including a Akan naming convention, in which children are named after the day of the week on which they are born. Example, Akwesi for a boy, or Akosia for girl, born on a Sunday. In Jamaica and Suriname, the Anansi spider stories are well known. In Tree, grammatical points are broken down into vowels and consonants. Now, unlike the English language, the phonetics are more employed in the Tree alphabet. For example, A as in rat, E as in seat, E as in set, and E as in sit. And O as in Kuala Lumpur, O as in pot, and U as in Kuala. And in the consonant, there is B as in bat, D as in dog, F as in fog, G or G in Tree as goat, H. Continuing with the consonant, we have K as in cat, L as in log, M as man, N as nap, P as in pin, R as in cramp, S as in suit, T as in tomb, W as in wood, and Ye as in the country Yemen. Now for the diagraphs, we have J as in J, like the sound in the beginning of dreams. And then we have J as in judge, Sh as in shoe, Sh as in shirt, Kwa as in equip, Ch as in ch, and W as pronounced as in yo, with rounded lips at the end. For example, Munu, to leak, or as to say, Ensuno, the water is leaking. We have Nya as in Espanol, and Ch as in trip. After the first prominent syllable of a phrase, usually the first high tone, there is a downstep. This syllable is usually stressed. Akwaba, meaning welcome. Yes, in Chi is Ani, or in the Equiapim dialect, they say yo, also meaning yes. Dabi, meaning no. Daye literally meaning to sleep well or sleep well. And in proper language, we say good night. It is saying, or what is saying, how is it going? Or informally, how are you? Medawo ase, thank you. Me power chow, please, or excuse me. Njum or nyum, song or songs or music. Within the saying, what is your name? Midinde, my name is. Within fear him, or within fear saying, how old is he or she? Wedi in fear ahin, wedi in fear saying, how old are you? Now in pronunciation, Chi uses open vowel sounds just as in Spanish. In the following examples, like the O in orange, or E, like the E in Eric. The E at the end of Chi words is pronounced. Intonation in questions does the opposite to English. Instead of rising, it falls. How are you? What is saying, pronounced what is saying. Often also shortened to et saying in informal conversations, meaning how is it or how is it going? I am fine. Me hu ye, shortened to a ye. Thank you. Medase, pronounced midase. Please, meaning me pao chow, pronounced me pao chow. And okay, yo, pronounced by elongating the O sound. Some Chi pronouns. In English, we say me. In Chi, it is me. In English, we say you. In Chi, we say wo. In English, we say he or she. In Chi, it is ono. In English, we say it. In Chi, we say eno. In English, we say we or they, pronounced in Chi. Yen, and for they, is omo. Now for some simple phrases. How much? Saying, pronounced sign or a saying. How much is the apple? Apple a saying. Now, once you know a few words, you can fit them together like building blocks or a pack of Lego to make meaning for simple conversations in everyday life. For example, I will give you, in Chi we say, Memawo. In English we say, you give me. In Chi we say, Womame. In English we say, I will buy. In Chi, Meto. In English we say, I'm going. In Chi, it is Meko. Are you going? Woko. Where are you going? Woko hen. Pronounced Woko hen. Shall we go? Yenko. You remove the question mark to make it a statement. I will highlight here. Mesiha. I am going to buy. Mekoto. I want to. Me pese. Me. I want to buy water. Me pese. Me to ensure. Literally meaning, I want that I buy water. Ensure is pronounced ensue, broken down into 3 different syllables. I want to go to Accra. Me pese me ko encrying. Encrying pronounced encrying. I don't understand. Menti asie pronounced menti asie. Intonation in questions does the opposite to English. Instead of rising, it falls. Alternatively, you can add ana on to the end of a phrase to turn it into a question. Ana means or. In Accra, some people are now saying or at the end of questions in Twi. Questions you are likely to be asked in Ghana are your friend was saying, send pronounced sign. What is your name? Literally meaning they call you how. Your friend me Susan. They call me Susan. Another informal way of asking is, wouldn't they say your name is what? Literally. Midin de Susan. My name is Susan. Wufrihin. Where do you come from? When pronounced by a native Twi speaker, it sounds more like Wufrihe or Wufrihin. Mifi America, pronounced me fi. I come from America. A common one you are going to hear all the time is wokohin. Sounds more like wokoi, meaning where are you going? In Ghana, people don't give too much information when they are conversing informally. Me kokrum, I'm going to town. A Ghanaian will then say to you, Cobra, literally meaning go, come. The equivalent of come back safely in English language. What's a chi? Do you speak chi? Literally meaning you hear chi. Ani mitsi chi. Yes, I speak Twi. Debi menti Twi. No, I don't speak Twi. Kakra kakra. Small, small. Meaning just a little bit. This in Twi is way. I like this. Me pay wei. How much is this? Wei yes saying, or just simply wei saying. If you are buying something in the market, you might like to be a little cheeky and say, me pao chow so, pronounced me pao chow, and don't forget to use open O sounds for so. Please dash me some extra or add some extra as a gift. Though learning those basic phrases will help you understand some Chi expressions, however, if you want to learn more Chi and become very fluent like a native speaker, then it is very important that you are exposed to certain Chi content almost every blessed day. Through videos, through daily conversations on the phone with pure native speakers, or through basic Chi reading manuals or self-help books. Now, there are common Chi phrases that we will discuss here. In English, you say, "How are you, Janet?" In Chi, we say, "What is saying, Janet?" That is a formal one. Informally, we say, "It is saying, Janet." Or, "Mpo mu te saying." Mpo mu te saying. That is an optional one, meaning, how is life? Eye, fine. Eye, fine. And boko. This is optional. Literal meaning is soft. The or at the end is pronounced like or, as in the word rot. But the double or means that the sound is extended or elongated. You would also hear such informal conversations. "I am fine." Me ho ye. Me ho ye. Literally meaning, my body is fine. "I am fine, thank you," to be more polite. Me ho ye. Me da se. Greetings in Chi. For good morning, we say "Me mao achi," pronounced "me ma wo achi," "me ma wachi," or "machi" for a shorter form and the most commonly used. Good afternoon in Chi is "me ma wo aha," "me ma waha," "me ma waha," or "maha" for its shorter version. "Me mao ajo," "me mao ajo." Majo is the shorter version of good evening in Chi. The responses to the greetings above are said according to the age category of the person you are speaking to. Ya enuya, that is a response to a person who is of similar age, a co-equal, that's a friend or brother or even a sister. Or you could say ya ena. Ya ena. Response to an elderly female, usually one or more generations above you. And you could also say ya eja. Ya eja. Response to an elderly male, usually one or more generations above you. The first letter of eja, a, is pronounced like the first a in the word age. This is the end of the lesson.